the America First plan is we're going to build a compound out in the western United States.
A kennel.
So the compound and the kennel will be next door. It'll have cat boys everywhere. No, yeah. I need a cat boy.
Disgusting.
Best not miss, 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 best not miss.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Midnight Show. It's been a minute. I realized as I was going for the intro, I'm like, how does this go again? What am I supposed to say in this instance? This is a situation I'm just not prepared for, quite frankly. What a new intro there. Hope you guys enjoyed that, featuring the lovely music of Earjuice, who I see is in chat. So thank you once again, Earjuice. I love the music. I just made like an hour playlist of it's mostly the stuff you made, and then there's the track that oh, pardon me, I forget who it was, but and that's what's on loop here. So. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and crack a beer, chat. A single beer. One beer. Uno. Cerveza. Cheers, chat. First, before I drink, let's really just take a step back and take a look at the situation that we see before us. So, to the uninitiated, to the person that comes by these streams for the news segments, you can tune out mentally for a second. I would, if you are already not up to speed. If you don't know what I'm going to talk about, if you haven't seen it yet, we're going to talk about it. Not get drunk and play the guitar. We miss you. I miss you guys too. It's been a minute. I've just been... It's kind of... complicated, you know, when you want to do something, but you don't feel that artistic energy. I know doing fucking streaming is artistic. It's not, right? But creative energy, that's the word I'm looking for. Creative energy. And you just don't have it. You can't force it. At least that's my opinion. And I didn't want to just come out and do a show where I pass out the hat. Please donate your super chats. You know, if I got a story to tell you or a thing to showcase for you, I'm happy to be here. And it's always a pleasure. Chat always fucking wins. Even I lose sometimes, but chat, the consistent, undefeated portion of our stratosphere, our presence on the internet. So, to those who don't know, I've been following this Ethan Ralph stuff for a minute, and... You know, I had reached a point about a month ago where I just felt bad for him. You know, I no longer saw some vicious, vindictive, petty, fat alcoholic. Instead, I saw a broken and sensitive man, a child lashing out. And perhaps that's now all... I mean, I don't even mean to say that in an insulting way, but it might be the way that I see him from now on. I do, quite frankly, despite the enjoyment out of the, what would you call it, just Schadenfreude, right? Am I pronouncing that right? Just the petty amusement of somebody else's misery, and it's not even personal. Like, you don't want this you don't want this misery upon this person, but they have a compulsion. They just can't fucking help themselves. I see chat's not on screen again. I apologize. I don't know what's going on with that. It's been happening on Crockpot as well. But it's like a cautionary tale, right? It was like Tonka Saw. It was like Baked Alaska. It was like all of the people that came before him, but he had all of the elements of all the people that came before him. It was like a poetic finale of a trilogy. It was beautiful. I mean, of course, with the fucking twist ending, which I had not anticipated at all, chat. I'm sitting there. I'm watching
I just
this
got a
this
free cheeseburger bite now. I just
young man who was a bit infatuated with a girl with whom he had an internet relationship with for 5 years, which she's 18. That means since she was 13. You know, I just wanted to see what kind of... Let's see him, you know, he was trying to demonstrate that he was cucking Ethan Ralph, and then the twist ending, chat, is, yeah, she was, right? She was playing them both. But in the end, it was actually Ethan Ralph who was cucking that guy. That was the twist. I didn't see it coming. I saw it live. I'm sitting here in my room going, no, fucking no. I got up and walked away from my computer, and I left the stream going, and I just hear his silence, and I go, I already know what's on screen, or what came on screen. By the way, what I would fucking give to be a fly in the office of streamable headquarters right now, right? To have my brand associated with, quite frankly, the most depraved, disgusting thing I have ever seen in my life. I know that sounds like an overstatement, chat. I don't know what to tell you. I'm flabbergasted, chat. So the fact that somebody would send this video, and chat, I don't want to get graphic here. There's a place where we could get graphic, right? I could explain to you the pure depravity of this particular... Like, this isn't like a finely shot, well-lit guy with a GoPro with a hot-ass babe, right? We're talking about, like, the worst possible iteration of this. And here's the thing. Ralph, you've stumbled into a gold mine. You need to monetize that shit. Open up an OnlyFans account. Open up a Pornhub account. Open up whatever the rest of the websites are. You stumbled backwards yet again into success. I think you should roll with it. Now, I know it's just crazy. It's so crazy it might work, right? But just the one thing I didn't expect, and I should have anticipated this, is that Ralph, having years denied the micropenis that was attached to his name and shown to one of his associates back in the Gamergate days, and I might have a detail off, but I think that's about right. To have that thematic element come out of fucking nowhere, out of literally nowhere. I did not see that. He doxed his own micro dick to own the haters on Karen Farms. Holy fucking hell. I just... The amount of just pure not giving a fuck. You and I, chat, will never experience in our lives the amount of personal liberation you would have if you didn't give a fuck that much. So I know this is sounding like an extended, like, cheers, but I've really just gotta... I'm beside myself. It doesn't feel like life is really life. Just a... How deep does the rabbit hole go, folks? It's... Holy fucking hell. So, let's see. I took notes because I figured today was going to be one of those days. For a guy, you know, if you're going to enjoy a drink from time to time, you know, you got to make sure you look like one of the guys from Mad Men. You know, you want to look suave. If you're just pounding back shots... You're not looking like one of the guys from Mad Men, wearing a suit, looking fucking, you know, real fucking slick. You're looking like Barney from The Simpsons. You know what I mean? You don't want to look like Barney from The Simpsons. I mean, if he says it's a gimmick, so you really, you know, maybe he's just leaning into it. But yeah, that was one thing. Again, I can't reiterate enough what I wouldn't give to just have a live stream in the office HQ of streamable.com where they have to honestly assess the damages. They're like, well, folks, have you all seen it? Yes, yeah, everyone groans. Everybody groans. One guy raises his hand, I saw it in VR. Well, someone goes, why the fuck would you still look at it? Why would you do this? Why would you ever do this? Oh yeah, I forgot to... Again, to the sensitive ears. Plug your ears for a second. Plug your ears. You got 1, 2, 3. The worst part of this fucking thing is he definitely okay, he sticks his thumb up this girl's butt, and then right afterwards, either sniffs it, and it sounds like he fucking sucks on it. Although it's from his perspective, so you can't really see. But chat, there is a level of etiquette. I was thinking of the word adequate, which would even then be an overstatement. Just wow. I was just about to pull away from all. Just go. I'm gonna try to focus on speculating about UFOs or talking about aliens or some dumb shit. Right? I was done with this. It's like this is just kind of boring. Like, where could he go? How do you go from 10 to 11, chat? How the fuck? It's almost by intention. That's why I'm sitting here with the tinfoil head on my fucking head, right? Like, is this intentional? Is he only pretending to be retarded? He sent this fucking tape out to own the haters, which would just, snowball even more. And then it gets better, folks, because the fucking trash fire, it never ends. I know I'm starting to sound like Godwinson over here. It never fucking ends. This is only the beginning. I was thinking, maybe this arc can finally be over. We can put a fucking fork in it and say we're done. Because I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, right? We're going to have to hear Nick Rakita's professional opinion on this. Based internet lawyer, Nick Rakita. I'd love to hear all of the YouTube, like a compilation of all the legal YouTubers talking about the ramifications of that. Now, that would be interesting. But anyway. So the argument's made, and I don't know if I can make it for myself, but I would be a little concerned if I was him. So he sent... to be honest, if he wasn't online... Like, there was kind of a no fucks given approach from it, but when you consider a third party, it kind of paints just how selfish the person really is, right? You get into a fresh relationship with a girl, and then you publish... Presumably without, she's in the video going, what are you doing? Oh, I'm filming. So proper etiquette for number one, you don't film somebody without their consent, right? Like they should know they're being filmed or make it obvious that you're filming. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you shouldn't be filming like them doing it without you like actually mentioning it for, just bring it up in conversation once. But beyond that, there's no fucking etiquette in that at all, considering the details I mentioned earlier. The room is trash. Jordan Peterson's fucking heart is broken halfway. That's why he went back into a coma. Most people were like, what's going on with Jordan Peterson? Well, that fucking sex tape single-handedly destroyed him. He was about to get back on his feet. He was going to make a new fucking rug. Anyway, how the thing leaked in the first place or became public, right? He used a streamable link. He uploaded it to Streamable and then DM'd it to him on Instagram while the guy was live. And he had window capture. So the chat saw the streamable link, clicked on it, and they go, oh, saved it, uploaded it everywhere. Now it's everywhere. So whether or not that could be considered revenge porn, I believe I had it on screen in the last stream. It's something about... intention and whatnot. So again, that's something for somebody who gets paid way more than I do to speculate on. By the way, I'm just getting thirsty here talking about all this shit. For actual water, I'm now regretting opening the beer before I had a glass of water to accompany it. But anyway, I'm trying to go down this list because, like I said, I was taking notes. I didn't realize that something slightly more disgusting than what he's known for would come out at any point, but it did. Yeah, I don't know why it just says Eldritch Abomination. I don't remember what I was thinking when I wrote Eldritch Abomination, but Gator going his own way. No, not exactly. I wrote that down thinking to myself, no, I have a different set of notes. I'll get into that later. We have some honorary awards, and I am proud to announce we're going to do an award show. Or when I say we, I just mean me with different voices using pitch shift. The Gun Tape Awards. Of course, worst camera angle, Mumkey Jones, Ethan Ralph, R. Kelly, that type of stuff. But I'm going to let you chat. If I can get the fucking polls working, we're going to decide who had the best dirty talk, the most detailed setting, and we have a lifetime achievement for somebody. You can probably guess it. The lifetime IBS Lifetime Achievement Award. That's what we got. You can probably guess who it's going to be. Yeah, I would say I would agree to that. Boogie. I don't know why I wrote Boogie down. Probably because there's no discernible interest or difference, rather. He got a wellness check done on him, and he's saying it's swatting. The classic Owen Benjamin move. I mean, it's a smart move. But, I will say Gator was right in everything. Just like Godwinson said, Gator's not exactly... Gator's not known as being wrong. His takes are... He's just not saying anything that's not already immediately obvious. That's why I think a lot of people don't really... They kind of like to rage against him. And plus, he's a fun person to mock, right? And I don't dislike Gator at all. So, but I understand that, like, the character of Gator is a fun character. It's... Compare him to some of the other, and that's, I see these people as all characters, right? In like this big, fucking crappy version of backyard blood sports where it's all shit talk, right? You got all of these fucking assorted, shady fucking characters doing all of this underhanded shit. But at the end, all you have is this guy who's just really down to back up his friend. And oh my god, the OG internet person. I do love that, by the way. All of the shit against Gator that makes fun of him is like my favorite banter. But out of everybody that's in there, I find him the most likable person amongst all of them. So on that note, I believe that's all of my notes. Nice little, I guess, a monologue, but I wanted to give cheers to everybody who was involved. So to Ethan Ralph for literally not giving a fuck and jumping right on top of a fucking trash fire just to please us all. Just to give us some energy. Well, I mean, that wasn't his intention, but he inadvertently did it. So cheers, Ethan Ralph. But also fuck you for making me see that thing. I didn't realize what I was looking at. Really had to twist my arm there. Who else? Dame Pesos. Dame Pesos. Now, I know how other people feel about the guy. Him and Toad right now. A lot of people are saying, oh, they're snaking when it's most convenient. There could be some truth to that, by the way. But it is difficult, even in times like that, to admit that you were wrong. Against everybody. Go, I unblocked everybody, and I was wrong. I apologize. My bad, guys. That takes some fucking balls. And I respect that. So, Dame? Yeah, he's like, oh my god, it's real or something. Oh, and by the way, I was wrong, everybody. So, for what it's worth, I've also been enjoying the back and forth with Toe, even if they're just jumping ship. I guess the chutzpah, the sheer chutzpah. We're running damage control. Nah, I'm just from the audience perspective, from a person who's enjoying this from outside the ring, or basically from just outside the ring. I don't know, maybe. Shit, am I Jim Cornette or am I fucking Heyman? You know what I mean? Please tell me I'm Cornette. I would rather be Cornette. Anyway. No. Out of everybody on the internet, if anyone's Cornette, it's probably Ralph. But anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to just step out of character and say, what a fucking week. Cheers, everybody. You're a Michael Cole. Oh, dude, rip. Fucking rip. Oh, jeez. Talk about my ego shattered. I'll never recover. All right. But cheers, for real, everybody. Everyone out there, regardless of where you're at in the situation, and I'm not going to talk about my moral rant about everything that's going on because I think it's already been said infinitum by other people on different platforms. But I will say, fucking cheers, everybody, right? What a week! And to the people who have remained consistent, rather be consistent to loyalty, whatever that means to you. To me, I've always remained loyal to what I thought was right within myself. That's what I'm loyal to. And loyal to chat, of course. But I just wanted to say, what a week. Remember not to take the internet too seriously, folks. Otherwise, you'll be sending your dick pic, or sex tape, or messy room, or whatever. You'll be sending it to somebody on Instagram, just like our boy Ethan Ralph. So, on that note, what a fucking extended intro there. But I wanted to say my piece, and yeah, cheers, everybody. All right. And with that, so, yeah, sunsetted, man. There can always be a sunrise, that's for sure, but we've got a few things we can talk about. So, I don't even know where to start with this first part here. Let's get into it, right? I mean, so Catboy Cammy and Noel calling into Dick Masterson's show, and conveniently he's been defending an associate of his named Digibro, who is an advocate for what they call lolicon, which is effectively a way of making, quote, artistic depictions of children, yada yada, correct? So, at a certain point, I think he's taking it as a hill to die on, like a fuck you, right, to the haters, the A-logs out there, the people on Karen Farms. But from myself, and as a person that I was hoping he was going to, after he was being, what's the word, more friendly, more consistent with his appearances on the Killstream, maybe his positive vibes, the things that he does well, would rub off on everyone else that had him around, because they liked having him around. But it seems that it was the opposite. His negative qualities seem to synergize with the people around them, and then vice versa. It seems that the Gunt itself is starting to reach out like the monster from Akira, just growing and growing, consuming everything in its path. So how I came privy to this, I was following it a little bit, but people were tagging me saying, hey, would you be willing to host this? Okay, and I have a few fucking conditions, right? I would prefer it to be on the Kinodrome. The reason? Because this is PPP's fucking thing. He got fucked over, and he deserves to take the fucking bully's fucking face and put it right into the fucking toilet. Trying not to curse there. That was that extended F. Trying to be a goddamn gentleman here. But if I do end up being put in a position, I will make sure all of the bells and whistles of the fucking donations, those will be turned off. This is his fucking thing. This is his fight. I will be there just to prevent people from yelling over each other and the thing turning into a complete shit show. I'll have people on, maybe put people on different audio channels so I can completely customize it. I don't know. But that's how I would prefer it. He links the Patreon in his ad. Which one? Yeah, the most recent tweet of PPPs I've seen is this one where he mentions me. So, just wanted to say I'm fucking down. I whatever time we can make it, I think it could be fun. Here's the thing, I want to make it fun for everybody. That's what matters to me, is making entertainment. My brain says it's not working. Fuck off. Anyway, I'm willing to do that, but I wanted to say that I don't want it monetized. It's for the show, unless it's going to their fucking lemon bucket so they can spend it more on fucking with the kill stream. Then that would be all right by me. Get every fucking juggalo to make a video on Fiverr. You know, let's go balls deep. So no, here's the thing. I don't believe. Oh yeah, that's right. I should have. I was so behind. I was like 3 pages back. That chat was ahead of me. Yes, Dick Masterson has promoted this on his Patreon. Let's bring that back up. Sometimes I think to myself, I would love somebody in studio, not just to make sheep noises, but to fucking move things around so I wouldn't have to bother. Let's see, here we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Now this is one hill that I've never seen somebody walk up and go, I want to die on this hill. PPP is kind of weird. What gave him away? The fact that he's known for showing his asshole on Stream Me? That's how everyone came to know him. Yeah, you know, and I wanted to bring this up, is he's going to have Catboy Cammy and Null. I mean, he wants to bring on Null to basically go, what the fuck, bruh? I thought we were friends, bruh. I mean, that's my take. I might be wrong. I love how this is all unraveled, too. It's just been such a beautiful year. You know, I thought Dick Masterson was one of the regular people, and he turned out to be just like everybody else. It's like the most discount Always Sunny in Philadelphia cast you could ever imagine. It's like I'm trying to imagine it, Dennis and Mac, right? But it's changed around a little bit. This is why you don't go libertarian. I'm starting to see that now. How much do you drink already? I've literally had a sip. I don't drink ever. I don't really like to drink nowadays. I mean, there's a time and place for everything, but these days, I like to have a tall glass of water. Well, to be fair, Chuck Mangione, I just figured a person with a massive amount of success would be a just regular-ass dude. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is a regular-ass dude. I'm sure almost everyone involved, if you were to talk to him for a second, they'd be pretty down to earth. Everybody's a nice guy, right? I feud with Kenny Jones. Is that the guy with the funny accident? I'm trying to remember how it goes. It's like well, you don't have any evidence. He just says that really weird. I'm high on Kino. Dude, I feel like I've been soaring through the skies, man. We've had fucking entertainment out the ass. And then Nathan Ralph's sex tape dropped and we all collectively vomited across the internet. And then we all started just having a ball with it. And, next thing you know, I had no idea that they were going to be live already. I was thinking, okay, I might have a minute to figure out what's going on. This fucking dude has Ethan Ralph's dick printed out and taped to a pair of glasses, and he's wearing it. And this dude made it scaled. Like, he made sure it was actual size, which is a level of brilliance to detail that I would have probably neglected. Thankfully, I was asleep for that. I forgot. Fuck me. I forgot one detail. I said less. One more detail. Chat, you'll never guess it, but now we're talking about size slander because the man himself, Big Ralph, has said it's not true. That's not fucking true. And by the way, we are gonna do kill stream fucking bingo. I don't know what videos we're gonna watch, but I'm just gonna pick some fucking videos and we'll watch kill stream bingo. It'd be fun. Then again, I might have to find like a different platform because everything that's going on right now. So I'll keep you guys updated. That'll be a special episode. But what the fuck? I didn't see it coming. Like, that was the thing. The whole time I didn't see it coming. And then after it finally sank in, and then I started laughing because I realized it's all true. The pictures were true. The micro dick is true. It's confirmed. It's fucking confirmed. I was just like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. Why would somebody do this to themselves? We're reaching levels of fucking internet spurgery I never thought possible. Like, I don't think... Has anybody ever reached this far, chat? I see a lot of not trues in chat. What the fuck? I just don't even know what to see. You didn't see it, but you didn't smell it. I didn't smell it coming. I absolutely did not smell it coming. Oh, John Bolden. I don't think I know John Bolden at all. What a shit show. Here's a one regret. Out of all of this, I have one main regret. When I was on the Harvest stream, I can't fucking believe I did not ask Aid Zero if she was familiar with Roman history. Pardon me, ma'am. Are you familiar? Are you a fan? Do you like Rome? Well, let me tell you about a fellow that really liked Rome. His name was J. Caesar 187. Let's just say he was a big Rome enthusiast, okay? Are you familiar, or do you get down with the Roman? John Bolden. Oh, John Bolton. Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh my god. Mumkey's video was hilarious in comparison. It was so... that was bad when that came out, but it was kind of funny because it wasn't that damaging. Like, one of the points that people have made leading up to that thing coming out, right? Whether you want to say it was leaked, posted, whatever. Before that thing came out, people were mentioning that, Faith really doesn't like being on camera. You can tell how shy she is, and, it's... So, this dude went the next mile and said, you probably saw that, and they went, oh yeah, well, I'm going to film her intimately without her knowledge until she, turns around and realizes this dude's awkwardly holding his fucking phone around so he can have some digital trophy of the one time he got laid. Proved him wrong. You got him. Indeed, Ralph, you were fucking the chick, but she was still cucking you. She was still playing you. And she was still playing that guy. She was playing that guy for the fucking long game. And, I don't know. Here's the thing. There are so many details of the story that I could talk about it for the duration of this live stream, right? So, I do want to wrap up this topic, but before I conclude, there were some details that came out that, I just don't know what to say, chat. I just don't know what to say. The Ralph sex tape leave was, I want to believe X-Files actually being kidnapped by an alien spaceship levels of I can't believe it's actually fucking real. Yes! That's the thing. When a lot of people are like, this couldn't be real, you keep in mind, Dame was willing to die on that hill. He's like, no fucking way did this guy, this fucking dipshit, actually be so short-sighted that he would do something like this again. You can hear my chair, as I'm trying to talk with enthusiasm, this fucking thing is squeaking like a... I straight up need a new chair. This has got to stop. Oh, man. It's just so bad. It's just so bad, chat. So, from that... It was just fizzling out. The reason I had to kind of give you an intro, because we were going to talk about Millie Weaver. We'll probably get to it. I have all the tabs open still. I'll just fucking hang out for a while, and we'll just mosey our way through all of this shit. Right when the trash fire was about to, fizzle out, we were going to be bored. our friend here, our compatriot, fellow internet grifter, LA-based comedian Catboy Cammy and Noel calling in on Sunday. Hoo boy, hide your kids, probably be there on Sunday with the rest of us. PPP. Dick, are you seriously gonna defend Lolly on the road while teaming up with a pedophile? Amazing the Kinodrome will gladly have you August 23rd. Prepare thy anus. Which, that will be good. That will be good content. I would love to see this. But yeah, I kind of came privy to this because somebody tagged me and said, hey, bring Wild in as a moderator. I will be impartial. I like PPP. I think Dick's okay. But I don't see any reason why they couldn't just do it on PPP's Kinodrome channel. But of course, I'm willing to referee if they need me. But in any case, what got us going on this is this thread right here. If Dick really thinks that pedos getting the death penalty is hate speech, I don't think he has any credibility on anything, and he should, in Minecraft. LA Beast comedian, what? I don't believe in hate speech, you dingus. Okay, so this is just kind of a thread of semantics. So, hate speech is the punishment of thought crime, which is a person is advocating for without realizing that racism in jokes would be the first on hate speech chopping block, not lolicons. PPP says, so molesting... Man, I just don't even like saying this shit. Is a thought crime. I think Jesus every day there is hell for people like you to be tormented for all eternity. He says, no, looking at drawings is a thought crime. PPP. You really think these pedos who... to children... shouldn't ever... I'll just leave that on screen. I don't want to say all that shit out loud. I'm just not in the mood to say it because it'll put the image in my head. And then his fucking hot take. Like, that is a hot take, chat. Here, even better. There's a good... I forgot. I got something for this.
I don't think jerking off to drawings means you're a pedophile, no. Let me ask you this, if you had to look at one or the other, which would you choose, lolicon or real child porn? And why?
So... It just speaks for itself. I'll also have the bot read out his response.
Imagine having this thought cross your mind. How about I fly to LA and actually nail you to a cross, you sick fucking man?
Yep. Yeah, so imagine having this thought. Dick Masterson, for my compatriot who recently IRL arrived. I'm not going to read that. I'll tell you all about this in a minute, because I think I'm still going to be fired up by the time. So what a fucking shit show. This is... Now I get it, chat. You know, I used to think, the shitting on libertarians, it's just that they're all basically like, live and let live, man. But what if the other person isn't willing to let live? What do you do then, buddy? What do you do there, fucking Nostradamus? But on top of that, they say shit like this. Fuck me. Yeah, I'm pretty much cogged here, honestly. I'm going for the cog gimmick. Eventually, the plan is... I don't know enough about cog to make an analogy or joke. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is this is just a weird way of being so dedicated of an entertainer that you see the trash fire fizzling out and you go, well, there's only one way to keep this thing going, boys. It's been great. Just jumps right in head fucking first. Head fucking first, chat. Oh, man. What a fucking disaster. See, for some reason, I can't do a British accent. And since I'm right here doing the Here. I'll give you a sample because I'm sure we're going to hear this defense. I just think we're going to have the Shaggy defense at one point. And no, I'm not going to start playing. I just wanted to play the Shaggy "It Wasn't Me" riff for a second. Wasn't me. It's not true. But yeah, this dedicated fucking entertainer said, I'm going to jump right heads first onto this fucking trash fire to keep it going. Now that's dedication. But here's the cherry. Here we're finally fucking here, chat. The end point, the inevitable drama, the inevitable fucking the moment of truth. How do we take it from 11 to 12? From 12 to 13? I'm not here. I'll just go ahead and use text-to-speech for this one again.
I will beat off to lowly live on August 23rd with at Requieta Media at Doug 10 Naples at Digibro at the Ralph Retort at CNK Pesos at Real Donald Trump and at Power of the Truth.
I already feel like we're blown the fuck out. Like, chat, why even bother showing up? It's all clickbait hype. I know he's like fucking with us, right? But look, just pull your thumbs out of your ass and show up on PPP's stream, man. And if you guys want a moderator, I'll give you guys both a fair shake. Beyond that, no one asked you to die on this hill, my dude. I guess maybe PPP did, but you didn't have to listen to the guy. You don't have to go, oh yeah, right away, let me fucking jump heads first into this shit. Gator with the Crabman gif. I think that's about accurate. I honestly don't know what Medicare has said, and nor do I really care, and that's not out of any sort of bitterness or animosity, but the guy's just been kind of out of it for a while, you know? He doesn't give a shit about... I mean, he should. Look at this fucking trash fire, man. Thought you liked a good shit show. But anyway, I guess should have just named this entire segment like bunch of internet personalities. Here's Boogie yet again doing the whole people threaten me thing, you know, make me famous because I'm a sensitive guy. So I thought about ignoring this, but I think it's important to talk about. This is not okay. I can take a joke for sure, but death threats are against the law, and this qualifies as one. And by the way, here's a thing I constantly hear. I was unfortunate enough to stumble into his miserable fucking blood sports with Frank Hassel. And this dude, I've heard him say this shit every single time I've seen fucking Boogie criticize anybody. It's one of his go-tos, chat. Can anybody predict it? Do you guys know? I'll give you a second. Yeah, rip Boogie. He fucking died again. Every time this dude gets in a fucking argument, he goes, well, here's the thing. I'm a piece of shit, and I think you're terrible. So, you know, that means that your opinion doesn't matter. Well, Boogie, if you're such a piece of shit, as defined by you, then your opinion doesn't matter. That means your sense of right from wrong, your sense of morality, your sense of judge of character is all discombobulated. Why the fuck should I give a shit what your opinion matters if you yourself will tell me you're a piece of shit? If you're a piece of shit, I don't give a fuck what you think. Dumbass. The dumbest fucking argument you've ever heard, Chad. So yet again, I'm sure he's going to, shut down another Reddit. Didn't he get one of the Reddit shut down? This guy's fucking insufferable, man. I don't know how anybody can stand him. Here's the Twitter in question, though. And look at this. This is a death threat, by the way. Look Look at this fucking absolute... It's not even Karen behavior. Like, he's not contacting the manager, but he is reaping in, like a fucking cam whore, all of the, oh, pity me because my internet relevancy. That's the underlying, like, backhanded compliment, right? That's what he likes. It's not the humiliation that he gets. It's the backhanded compliments he gives towards himself, right? Like, well, I'm such a relevant guy that people point toy guns at a fucking screen. Or maybe it's a real gun. Who gives a shit? God, fucking everyone's so awful. Is there any common decency amongst men anymore? Doesn't seem like it. The grift goes on forever and the lemons never end. Oh, that reminds me, chat, because I'll shamelessly put an ad every so often, but I need to come clean. Some of my streams, after, I'll monetize it, and I had automatically set as a default mid-rolled ads, and I don't know if it was after the algorithm change where they made it 8 minutes long, but I saw a comment someone left like, hey man, the amount of ads are atrocious, and it's like every 3 minutes, and I don't set those myself, but I went and looked. YouTube automatically places like 6 ads over the course of 30 fucking minutes. So, Chad, I'll show you an ad or two, but that's too much, okay? If it comes down to it, I won't do it, okay? I'm only it's not worth it, okay? Even I have a sense of fucking decency, So I apologize for that. I'm going to retroactively go back and delete all of those mid-roll ads. But I had heard another, like a larger channel called Fact Fiend talk about how frustrating that was, and I clicked, like, it took like a day for it to click, and then I went, oh shit, I gotta go back and like disable the mid-roll ads for these videos, or otherwise they're just gonna sprinkle a fuck ton of ads in here. Like, I'm good, like, if it's a 2-hour stream, I'll show you like one every hour, or maybe 2 an hour. Like one every half hour I think is fine. But the way it was going, where it was like every 3 minutes, that was some bullshit, and I apologize for that, chat. But it was not my fault. I would honestly tell you if I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make you watch ads. That I would tell you. But no, I did not put them in that consistency. Then, did you all get your lemon pledge? Man, I've been all in. Oh yeah, I do have super chats to read. So my apologies. I just wanted to get all of that out uninterrupted. The first segment there, because I don't even know what to say. Anyway, Earjuice was here earlier, by the way. Thank you, Earjuice, for the $5. I felt the same, and then he dated a teen, posted a sex tape, and defends Lolly after hide chat and turn back on after 20 seconds in OBS. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, man, I don't even know what to say. Thank you for the $5, and yeah, I completely agree. And Nassim Agdam with $1 through Super Chat. Thank you, Nassim. My Super Chats. Well, guess what, chat? Those were the only 2 Super Chats. And what I need to do. So eventually, I'm going to change things up a bit. Like, I'm still going to casually do the streams where I just show up and hang out, sort of like tonight, where I just get home from work and say, fuck it, let's just talk about some shit I saw today that I didn't want to talk about with somebody IRL. Like, I didn't want to walk up to somebody and go, hey, you seen Ethan Ralph's sex tape? Like, that's some good fucking water cooler banter, They go, well, who's Ethan Ralph? I'm like, you haven't heard of Ethan Ralph? This dude was this dude, at least according to Abe, he bragged about being like a Gamergate figure in jail. Better than yet, this is the detail that most people missed, is that he bragged about bragging about Gamergate to his girlfriend, which is fucking amazing. But that's neither here nor there. Like, this whole thing, the rabbit hole's so deep, there's so much lore, and you really, so badly want to go over every little detail. But, I just have Gunt overload right now, or a Gunter dose, so to speak. Anything happened on Ethan Ralph? Not really. He did. By the way, hey coach, he just did a cope stream where people were. There was one guy. He was just about to say, like, he was like, well, hey, long time listener, first time caller. How do you like your burgers? And they just kicked him out. Or maybe that person was joking, but I read a post that said that, and I go, oh man, that sounds like a modern Killstream caller. We're at the point where he's going to have callers calling into the show, and there's going to be more effort filtering out the callers from trolls because there's going to be just trolls. There's going to be a fuck ton of trolls now. Oh yeah, and the swatting. So he did the old Owen Benjamin. He took a page out of Owen Benjamin's book. It was a wellness check, not a swatting. Typically, if you get swatted, that means that they think you're armed and dangerous, and they come through and with the SWAT team, hence the name SWAT, right? But in Ethan Ralph's case, they came by to make sure he was okay. Because to be fair, this dude on stream drank a fuck ton of liquor, and it was probably, a concerned troll. I will admit that that's very likely. But they have legitimate grounds to pretend to be concerned. You know what I mean? Anyway. What a fuck. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm not always going to show up to the show mostly unprepared. And we might start trimming shit down, and I might re-upload it sort of like I do with the Crockpot, where it's like filtered down and trimmed and all sorts of shit like that. So he was brandishing a sword on air. There have been a few funny videos. You know what? Where are we at? How long have? Because I keep seeing the concur or the average watch time, and I'm thinking that's how long we've been going. And I know we've been going for a fucking hour. Holy shit! This would be so much easier with a fucking co-host or a production. It's starting to make sense why everybody gets the extra hand, so you don't have to bother with any of this shit and you can just rant. But, fuck, what even else? Yeah, I don't even... yeah, that's something I shouldn't say. But, anyway. Let's close out this segment with the, with a nice little video to change it up. Different overlay. Man, I just got a fuck ton of clips ready to go. Then we'll talk about the Millie Weaver shit. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, chat. I don't like saying I told us so, but it appears that I might, never mind. Never mind. I'll take it. Never mind. Pride cometh before the fall. I was about to stroke my own ego for a second like a total jackass, and then I went, oh yeah, wait. I shouldn't do that and tempt the universe to go, oh really, buddy? You on top of the world? Are you now? Okay. Maybe I don't have it. Just give me a second here. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. I feel like the only real way first of all, it's also been confirmed that this guy pisses in water jugs just like Ray from Trailer Park Boys. He mentioned it himself, but somebody had made a nice compilation of stuff. Here we go.
Yeah, isn't it great when you can do a show and not fuck it up by being retards? Well, you've got a great job. Huge audience, making good money, and all you got to do is not implode.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is it's almost like the process of elimination if you look at the history of this genre. We kind of just didn't implode. No host drama.
Old kill stream.
No
we're
host
still-
drama. Yeah, you
we're still
built
here.
it up. I mean, I remember your first couple of streams. You had like 100 people watching. You're up into
Yeah.
5,000. Fuck, by next year you'll probably be breaking 5 digits. You'll probably be up at 10,000.
So this is the one I wanted to point out. Some fucking absolute mad lad made a deep fake of Ethan Ralph singing Little Girls by Oingo Boingo. Just like that Ethan... Or Ethan... I almost called him Ethan Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein deep fake.
What's up, dude?
I just wanted to formally apologize for two things. I want to apologize for ever suggesting to go on that shitty show, The Kill Stream, and also...
Fucking ouch, dude. Fucking ouch. That's the right one. There we go. Yeah, like Ghost is a character, but there's a real guy there too. Anyway. Colette brought up how funny and based Jim is last night. Dude, based and red-pilled. That is very thought-provoking. And Ralph claimed he didn't watch all of the last one and moved on quick. Oh. You know what's weird to me, right? Is the real key to Ralph's downfall is Mark Collette, and he still keeps him coming on the show. Like, he's trying to rebrand himself as maybe like alt-light or like centrist. You know, he typically has leftist perspectives or leanings. At least he used to. And most of this has seemed like a facade from most people anyway. So it's so strange that the person that caused all of this, that decided that we should talk about roller coasters on the Holocaust during a charity live stream for St. Jude's, that guy. You know, Ralph, yeah, he was the one that said I'd bring him, you know, he'd bring him on. But Mark Collette's the one that decided on this charity show to have absolutely no fucking optics and just go balls deep with just cost denial writability. Fuck me, getting my words mixed up here. Cost denial. Why is this so hard? Cost denial immediately. Jeez. Just a tongue twister, like, of the millennium. But to this day, still shows up, like, invited, you know, and I know he conducts himself like, you know, he's not outwardly disrespectful, I guess. But it's just strange that after all of this, the one person that really did cause the downfall of the kill stream is still a consistent guest on the show. Just kind of weird. Am I becoming Worski? I fucking hope not, man. But I was reading about all of the what vitamin deficiency can do to you, and I started just taking multivitamins. I'm like, nope, I'm not going down like this, dude. Ralph prodded the debate to happen. That is true. You know, you're probably right. I don't know. Millennial Woes. What do you guys think? What's the name? What's the chat name for the Gunt tapes? Do we refer to it as the Gunt Rod instead of the God Rod? So Colette disavowed Woes, but goes on the kill stream. So why did Colette disavow Millennial Woes? I didn't really I don't know anything about Millennial Woes. I thought he was gay this whole time, so I didn't understand why he was in the white nationalist circle anyway. It always seemed there's a lot of inconsistency over on that side over there. So don't take vitamin D pills. They're hormones. Good. I don't take D. Anyway. He never even said what the reason was. Is it because of the God Rod? Because that would be absolute bullshit, man. It's not true. It's not real. It was photoshopped. That's not his real dick. No, I don't dislike Mark Collette. I just like how often can you go on about, you know, the downfall of Europe? You know, yeah, it does suck. What do you want me to do about it? Go talk to the manager. Go find somebody in charge and complain at them. For fuck's sake. A dude and a teen girl or something. Now, are we talking 18 or are we talking below the age? Not that it fucking matters, in my opinion. Damn. Yeah, no, I am not up to date on the Millennial Woes lore. I never really found him noteworthy, if I'm trying to be blunt. Yeah. We need Sargon's suit, because if we give Ethan Ralph Sargon's suit, we'll have a devastating deity. One which the likes have never been seen. Like, did I say that right? See, this is why I don't even have half a beer, Chad. I just drink water and soda. I do drink soda more than I should. He has a suit. He does have a suit. All right, I think that's a good way to wrap up the recent week. This week in just internet fame, grifting. Well, I don't like to use the word grifting because it's so loosely used these days. Let's see if I can find a good segue. What the fuck? When did this happen? Back in April, apparently. God, this is the thing, man. As I've been trying to work on the Fuentes thing, the story just keeps growing the longer I work on it. It's really fucking depressing. Nick's best friend, Sean, I believe this is Hubris, has been going through some tough times trying to support Yang Gang in Detroit. Again, this is back in April. He was allegedly molested by the Novi Police Department, and he's trying to get home. Please send thoughts and prayers, and please alert Beardson.
Hello? I honestly, I do not know if I'm alive right now. I'm fucking freezing right now.
It's not quite right. That'll be good.
I'm in the middle of Oakland County, in the middle of Novi right now. I've been assaulted and molested, especially by the Novi Police Department.
So, you know, I know this is a little antiquated, but, you know, I didn't see it the first time. Did I talk about the Daily Stormer article at all? I saw a little bit of it, but that was about it. It didn't make me laugh. The sniff heard around the world or some shit like that. I can't remember exactly what it said, but... Let's see. What was the fucking thing I saw? I hated when I need to remember to bring this up later. Yeah, we're not that. No. Okay, chat, here we go. Here we go. You guys are gonna love this. Let's fucking dig in. How's San Francisco going? I didn't listen to that, actually. I heard their response to Surfer, but that was it. Which, you know, it's just kind of a bullshit answer they gave. Like, they could have said, well, look, there aren't a lot of ways for us to make money, so, you know, yeah, we have to make our shit in the Dominican Republic because it's not as easy for us to get somebody to print our material than it is to get others. We can't be as picky. I would have respected that a little bit more, but well, we're not American nationalists. Well, what nation then, really? Like, what loyalty do you really have? I mean, you're American, though, right? But just fuck Americans having the chance of getting a job because they might not be white. Like, that's fucked. So I thought that was kind of a bullshit response, to be honest with you, but I did like that they praised Surfer because he obviously likes them a lot, and I thought that was nice of them. Just like, well, if you're American and you're not an American nationalist, then what the fuck are we not brothers then? We're not cool? Is that where we're gonna go, are we? It doesn't have to be that way. It seems like some people, I don't know. Base civic nationalism and all that, but I'm American, man. That's all there is to it. Anyway. Because think about it like this. Here's my thought on the answer, my immediate reaction. How many fucking white people are in the Dominican Republic? If they're correct in this response of theirs, then we want to make sure the job goes to white people. Oh, well, do they have 100% fucking European descendantry or some shit like that? You telling me that they're all white over there in the Dominican Republic? That's really where Neo Jerusalem is. We're gonna build the biggest fucking wall you've ever seen, and I'm gonna scale over that motherfucker. It's in my nature. But get a load of this shit. Get a load of this shit, chat. San Francisco Senator Scott Wiener. Thank you, Wiener. The same dick that decided we all needed to decriminalize the intentional transmission of AIDS, or excuse me, HIV, whatever the fuck. San Francisco Senator Scott Wiener introduces bill to decriminalize men having sex with boys. This is from today, by the way. Well, not today. I thought it was the 13th. But today is the 13th. Today is not the 13th. Today is the 15th. A little rusty, chat. A little rusty. You see, I gotta get my stream game kind of christened a little bit. LGBT activists. Here, you know what? Even better. Let's just use a text-to-speech so I can finish my fucking beer.
LGBT activists have pushed reasonable notions of equality to its limits with obscene perversions. States Sen. Scott Wiener, D. San Francisco, the same lawmaker who co-sponsored a bill in 2017 to remove the felony penalty for knowingly exposing another person to HIV, has introduced a bill, Senate Bill 145, to give judges more flexibility in sentencing gay men who abuse minors.
Yeah, well, Chad, I decided I'm going to have my own news babe. So I made mine digital. I'm going to get it in Cortana's voice eventually.
Under current law, which Wiener, who is gay, describes as horrific homophobia, a straight 24-year-old male who has sex with a 15-year-old girl can avoid being put on the sex offender list if the judge feels the situation does not deserve it. But a gay man in the same scenario with a similar-aged boy would not be given the same option.
Wow, what a way. You know, when you say you're going to help serve the community, like, this is the first thing he's working on. This guy needs to go... He needs to be given a trial and locked away where he can never hurt anybody. I am concerned. Literally, Chad, this isn't me being disingenuous. I'm concerned that this individual who consistently pushes, seemingly exclusively, besides the fucking internet, what do they call that? The thing that every internet creator, Reddit, Netflix, Google, YouTube, they all were jerking themselves off for it. I forget the name for it. Net neutrality. When net neutrality was going around, it failed, and then Scott fucking Wiener decided to fuck us all yet again, and he made it law in California because he needed to stand virtuously on Reddit. You know, look at, oh my god, based, so fucking blue pill, this is so badass. Look at him just throwing us all down the river like this. And to those that kind of bought in, you're like, what, you're against net neutrality? Yes, specifically, I'm playing devil's advocate mostly, But if this is the guy on the other side of the table, then I'm on the right fucking side, chat. Period. All there is to it. If I... Any situation at all, if I'm on the other end of this fucking dude, the Young Turks, all of these milquetoast bullshit takes on the internet, if they're on the other side of things, I consider myself a winner no matter what the outcome is. Period. So, fuck Scott Wiener and fuck the Jannies. I just wanted to say fuck the Jannies. This is just awful, chat. It gets so fucking tiresome. I'm gonna leave that because I bet you that'll be a crockpot topic. But I'm assuming that so will the Millie Weaver shit as well. Who could resist? God, it's so fucking disgusting, man. This person makes me so ashamed to share anything with him. Like, we're both human, and it makes my skin crawl. Wrong one. Here we go. Millie Weaver is one of my favorite independent journalists. She's also a young mom. I was shocked to see this heavy-handed arrest with her parents' permission. I have set up a GoFundMe. Ezra, everybody, round of a fucking applause. Ezra coming in. There's one thing he's good at, and it's setting up a GoFundMe. That's like his thing. It's his quirk. It's a joke at this point, and he still does it. I go away, and I come back, they're like, yeah, this chick got arrested. And I jokingly said, has Ezra set up a GoFundMe? And yeah, actually he has. And they sent me a link, and I was only kidding. It's always a fucking GoFundMe with these assholes. You know, and maybe the rest is bullshit. It looks shady as fuck on both ends. I don't know what to make of it. I haven't watched the videos that were released as a consequence of her getting arrested. But I smell bullshit, chat. My radar is just going off. According to VineLink, both Millie Weaver and Gavin Wentz were taken into custody as of 6:11 p.m. Eastern Time and are currently in the custody of the Portage County Sheriff's Office in Ohio. No further information on charges. So she released a hour-and-a-half documentary about the deep state, and she just so happened to get arrested right as she was about to publish it. Now, here's the GoFundMe here. I'm in the wrong fucking game, Chad. I just need to put together a situation where I get arrested trying to be free speech warrior. Yeah, oh, look at that. Ezra Levant. Boom, right there. Accidents and emergencies. Millie Weaver, the popular independent journalist. You know what? I don't have to do this shit anymore, chat. I'm gonna go get myself a glass of water and let this thing do its thing.
Millie Weaver, the popular independent journalist, was arrested today in a shocking raid. No information is publicly available, and in cell phone footage of the arrest, Millie repeatedly asks what the arrest is for, with police providing no answers. Whatever the case, we know Millie will need financial help to pay for a lawyer and other expenses. I have just spoke with a work colleague of Millie, and with her friend Tor, who have given me their approval to launch this fundraiser. They confirm that it will not conflict with any other actions to help Millie. All proceeds will be transferred to Millie or her designate as soon as she's out of custody.
So there you have it, chat. Thank you, News Babe. So yeah, they told her, what was it? Burglary, that's what it was. So I really don't know all of the details, but what do you want to bet that there's something behind the scenes that we aren't exactly privy to? So here is the YouTube video of her getting arrested.
I will give you all your paperwork when we get to the jail. Right now, I need you to get some shoes.
Okay.
Because we need to get moving.
Okay.
We need to get this taken care of.
Well, this time you're not getting ever back.
Okay.
Now
Guys, I don't know what's happening right now. The police have just.
She's
showed
wearing
up
a
at my
Laura
house,
Loomer shirt.
and they said that they're arresting me. They said that a grand jury indicted me for something. I have no idea what. This is crazy. Where's my shoe? I have one shoe here. Okay.
And one shoe there. Okay. So we're good.
So why wasn't I given anything in the mail? Like, I have no idea what this is talking about.
Yeah, Billy.
Guys, I'm literally about to break.
Warrant allegedly was
right
only
now,
for her
and I'm
husband.
being arrested, and I have no idea why.
It's just
For what?
the touch with a Laura Loomer shirt. Just
They're
wearing
not
a
even
Laura
saying
Loomer
they're
shirt around the
open
house. I don't know, chat. This feels like bullshit. Now I joked. I'm like, I forget who it was. Somebody. I'm like, oh, are we looking at another false flag situation here? Controlled op. And then I looked at everything. Oh yeah, no, probably. Ezra. Oh no, Ezra's involved. Who is Millie Weaver and why was she arrested ahead of Shadowgate release? Internet helps raise 13,000 of 20,000. Well, you know, let's go ahead and look at the donors here. And oh, join the list. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. See all. There we go. No. Top donation. So what I wanted to see is if there, yep, there are. Is there anything that sticks out to you, chat? Anything at all? Okay. Now, of course, some people are going to donate their money anonymously, right? But do you see what I see, chat? Now, maybe the schizo posting is getting out of control. Maybe, you know, my mind is completely fucked. Those are a lot of, you know, what are the chances that there would be two anonymous donations back to back to one another? I mean, they're 2 hours apart, but they're for the exact amount, and they're the only two in that exact amount. Or just look at the $100 donations. Almost all of them anonymous, 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 anonymous. Oh boy, how deep does it go? How deep does the rabbit hole go, chat? I don't even know if we're looking at a rabbit hole anymore. And hey, it could be explained away as you know, I'd go anonymous as well, and I'm sure a lot of people are there with me. But when you see it for the same amount, it makes you wonder. But hey, look at this! I got something for you guys. Pooping for justice. Journalist Millie Weaver tweets photo of woman defecating on Utah police car. So she's really been doing the journalism that, quite frankly, we deserve. Here, let's hear this in TTS. I am enjoying this gimmick.
The image of the woman pooping over an overturned police car, interestingly, is widely shared by individuals who appear either to be Trump supporters or from India. Nonetheless, the image is widely being shared with the hashtag pooping for justice. The image shows a white woman sitting over an overturned police car with "For George" sprayed over the word police while the woman defecating. The picture shows several bystanders watching and some even pointing their phones to record their woman.
How is this always, like, turned back into shit? Literal shit. We're going back to talking about poop every day. Let's see. Oh yeah, and of course, we've got Jack Posobiec on the case here. According to Vinyl Link, both Millie Weaver and Gavin Wentz were taken into custody as of 6/11. I think somebody else tweeted that literal exact thing. Oh, we already read it. It was genius. Genius of me, Jack Posobiec on the case. Then we had some stuff with Owen Benjamin. This was posted 8 months ago on the subreddit. Guys, don't forget to continue sending Owen money because he is suing Patreon and it's totally going to work. As of August 10th, 2020, Arbiter rules against Owen Benjamin. This is on Vox Day's blog. Somewhat to our surprise, the arbitrator in Owen's case ruled that Patreon does have the contractual right it claims to kick anyone off its platform at any times without any reason, regardless of whether the user being kicked off has violated any rules or community guidelines or whatnot. That right to terminate any user at any time at will was the reason he gave for granting Patreon's request for summary disposition. You know what? So I can take a drink of my water. That way I can keep talking.
The arbitrator also appeared to make the mistake of confusing terminating the contract with deleting the creator page. But given his very broad grant of permissions to Patreon, I can't see how that matters. So, this means that Owen's arbitration is pretty much over. What does it mean for the Metacase and for the hundreds of other ongoing and pending arbitrations? Nothing at all. Arbitrations are arbitrary and they set absolutely no precedent from one proceeding to the next. In fact, even Owen's arbitrator pointed out in his ruling that Patreon's attempt to cite other arbitrators' rulings in his arbitration were not valid and could not be taken into account. This is not the first tactical loss, and it probably won't be the last. But neither the tactical wins nor the losses will make any difference as things proceed toward the inevitable end.
Do you guys like that one? This is not the first tactical loss. A tactical loss. I love that. Well, we intended on losing. It was all part of the plan, chat. All part of the fucking 50-year plan. So, as soon as they had the fucking Mike Cernovich thread of oh my god, look, Mike Cernovich did this amazing journalist fucking groundbreaking coverage by watching a Zoom call and taking notes. So he's gospel now. And wouldn't you know it? But it turns out to be, it turns out that everyone that came out was wrong again. Look at that. And when it appeared that I was wrong, I was pretty quick to come back out and say, hey, turns out I was wrong. But it turns out I was wrong, chat, about being wrong, because it looks like I was right. The same judge presided over a case involving a feminist getting deleted off of Twitter, and they ruled that she had no right to be on Twitter. So considering that was leading up to this case, it seemed pretty clear to me how it would go. But it looks like they've experienced a tactical loss. Well, man, Rusty Shack, I've honestly been trying to lay back and not talk about internet drama, but how the fuck am I going to come up on here and not talk? Because I know I was on a few shows about it, but how am I going to not talk about the Ethan Ralph sex tape, man? That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing that is ever going to happen. Nothing is ever going to come close to that. I don't want to sound too confident about that, but first of all, this particular lawsuit is important in the grand scheme of things for the type of content I typically cover on the channel, right? Like, it's tech news, as far as I'm concerned, first and foremost. Second of all, every time there's an update on something I talked about a few days ago, people want me to cover each update, and it does get tiresome trying to give the people what they want, right? But sometimes it's hard to discern whether or not you're talking to one person who's going a little crazy or you're talking to a majority of people. But as soon as Mike Cernovich's thread came out, I had to eat crow and go, okay, maybe we were wrong, blah, 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 blah. And then people demanded, before I even had a chance to get to a video, demanded that I eat my fucking words. Hey, you and Davey need to speak up because you were wrong and you're trying to remain quiet. You're trying to sweep it up. Fine, we'll talk about it on the show. I didn't want to talk about Owen Benjamin all the fucking time, but since it's really important to you, clearly, we'll give our takes. We'll say we fucked up and we were wrong. Because at the beginning of this, we said we could be wrong. And then now, it looks like I wasn't wrong. Fuck me, right? So I don't want to sit here and wallow in the whole "I told you so" thing, but remember, chat, that becoming overconfident on both sides is a bad thing. I hopefully can keep myself in check a little bit, but I think this is just karma, almost cosmic irony. The amount of overconfidence and pure hubris I saw from this side of these people, like, we fucking won, eat shit, we're going to... all of that. Now they were the ones that should have probably kept their opinion to themselves before they were made to be complete assholes. Anyway. It depends. I'm not... Do you mean you are against free speech, or like your is in the possessive? Because you needed to... You need to put the E in there. But yes, the Millie Weaver shit. So yeah, what were they saying in chat? Where the fuck did the thing go? There we go. You know they would lose because Rakita said they would win. That does seem to be a pattern that keeps emerging. Oh, purity spiraling. No, I just think a lot of people are shady on the internet, and I think it's good that people call them out. All right. Talk about the left is boring. Oh man, that's what people want to hear about, though. I kid. No, I just kind of wanted to say my piece about all this shit that's been on my mind today. Some of the shit I came across. The Millie Weaver shit, there seemed to be a lot of stuff I'm not privy to. That's actually what I wrote down in my notes. It seems that the facts are still coming in, but this looks shady as fuck. Wait, no smash or pass on Millie Weaver? She's cute. Yeah, that's the thing. Bertardia, they got cocky, and it almost seems like that was almost by design. The Kinodrome recap. Did they stream earlier? I didn't see if they had. Yeah, I haven't seen. I did enjoy the Murdoch with Nick Fuentes. That one was good. Yeah, Loomer shirt equals pass. You know, that is a very valid point. Maybe. Fat J, how's it going, man? So where are we at? We're an hour and a half. Look, quite frankly, I feel like the Millie Weaver story is going to develop some more. We'll probably talk about it on the Crockpot. I'm ready to fuck off, to be quite frank with you, chat. It's been fun. I need to get into the habit of streaming because I'll tell you, it's not like riding a bike. Not used to this. I feel like it's been an eternity. But with that, let me bring up that one. Nice little credit segment. And that roll that credit. There we go. Did I get the date right? I did. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the show tonight. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Don't do anything stupid like a lot of people do on the internet. We'll leave it at that. Take care, everybody.